Hello everyone. So we have the first question here. We are dealing with indices and we have quite of a really big thing here going on. But fret not. What I want to do first is I want to ensure that everything is in power form, index form, right? Right now QR is not in index form. So we have PR square. I'm going to copy this. Then QR, I'm going to write QR, close bracket, half, because square root is to the power of half. Then I'll copy the ones at the denominator. Now what I'm going to do next is I am going to make sure that I expand all of the powers outside of the bracket into each of the letters inside the bracket. So we have P, 3 over 2. R is going to be just 3 because 3 over 2 does not belong to any letter. It is outside of the bracket, meaning that you're going to multiply. Okay? So now you'll get Q half, R half, then over, then have Q square copied, then we have P -1, R -2. Right, next, I want to simplify the numerator because we have two R's here. I'm going to copy the P, and I'm going to copy the Q. My R, since 3 belongs to R, half belongs to R, that's going to be 3 plus 1 over 2. Now 3 times 2 is 6, so 6 plus 1 is 7, so R is going to be equal to 7 over 2. Now denominator, I'm just going to copy it. I'm just going to rearrange PQR, P -1, Q square R -2. Now, moving on. Now we each have PQR in each denominator and numerator. Now we can finally proceed with the plus and minus. Since everything here is divided, so over, well, it's divide. So I'm going to write 3 over 2 minus -1. Q 1 over 2 minus 2 in R 7 over 2 minus -2. Okay, now for this one it's going to be 3 over 2 plus 1, so 1 times 2 is 2, 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 over 2. Q is going to be half minus 2, so 2 times 2 is 4, 1 minus 4 is going to give you -3, yeah, so -3 over 2. So R is equals to 7 times 2, 7 over 2 plus 2. 7 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 7 is 11. Okay, and now we want to find A, B, C. A belongs to the power of P, so A is equals to 5 over 2. B belongs to the power of Q, which is -3 over 2. And C belongs to the power of R, which is 11 over 2. Now, let's move on to the next question. We have part B. So part B we want to solve. We have two equations, we have two unknowns, we're trying to find x and y. The problem right now is when you look at the power, right? X has a power of half, y has the power of -half. So what I'm going to do is step 1, I'm going to use substitution where u is equals to x half. V is equals to y to the -half. Okay. Step 2, I'm going to substitute this. So I'll get 3u minus v equals to 4. 4u plus 3v equals to 14. Okay, now moving on to the next step, I'm going to use substitution. I'm going to take the first equation, right? Equation number 1, equation number 2. Take equation number 1, I'm going to make v as a subject, so I'll immediately bring v to the side. I'll get v equals to 3u minus 4. Okay, now I'm going to substitute this v into the second equation. We have 4u plus 3 bracket 3u minus 4 equals to 14. Then let's expand this. 4u plus, that's 9u, minus 12 equals to 14. Then we have 4u plus 9u, that's going to give you 13u. Then 14 plus 12 is going to give you 26. And then u, 26 divided by 13 is going to give you 2. Okay, now your final answer, okay, this is u, this is not x. Okay, but I'm going to proceed to the next part. I want to find v, right? So v is equals to 3 bracket 2 minus 4, and then v is equals to 6 minus 4. Then v is equals to 2. Okay, so now let's take each one of this. We'll go to the final step, and I'm going to take u is equals to 2. Now u is actually x to the power of half. Okay, and now x power of half is actually square root, so when we bring the square root to the other side, it becomes square, so 2 square. Therefore x is equals to 4. Next is v is equals to 2. Now v is y equals to -half. equals to 2. Negative half is 1 over y to the power of half equals to 2. Now I'm going to switch the y half and 2. That's the same as doing cross multiplication. But the reason for doing this is because I want to make y as a subject. So 1 over 2. Then square root is going to be 1 over 2 squared. Then y is equals to 1 over 4. Okay, so therefore your x is equals to 4, your y is equals to 1 over 4.